When I decide to just trust and move forward in faith, that's when God has an opportunity to show up. I was just doing some recording to create some reels for the retention program, and I wore my hat, even though it doesn't match what I'm wearing. And now, whenever I play these, I wonder if the haters are going to come out and say, "Look at that girl, she's crazy, wearing a hat that don't even match." Made you look. Yeah. And so I've been thinking today about my businesses and how I serve in the world. And it got me yesterday, I recorded the audio version of the Retention Made Simple ebook. And as I was reading it, it really got me thinking about the reality of things and why I do what I do and why I serve the way I serve, or why I try to serve the way that I do. And we are in such a digital world, and there's no getting around that. And I think we're still made for connection. I think we're made for community. I think we're made to be together. And figuring out ways to be able to do that has been my heart's desire before I even knew that's what it was. And so I think about Safe Heart Connections, and I think about my admin company, and I see what we're doing is really great work, and what we're doing to help in the world is really good. I'm pausing because it can be good, but at what cost? And so I look at my team, which I love my admin team. If you've never got to meet any of the people that work for me, they are legit amazing. My life is better because of them being able to get all the work done on time and correctly. And what I recognized is I hired them to help me create these processes and to do the same things of getting the work done. And it was hiring them took stuff away from me because I realized I was tapped out. And what I recognized in the last couple of months is I've created a bunch of little me's, and that makes my heart sad. They're stressed out. They're frustrated. They're running behind because they can't get caught up. And so I'm going away next week for some time with my mom and some of my best friends to celebrate my birthday. And I'm not going to be working, but I will be thinking through processes and possibly journaling some things of how we can continue to make our business better, stronger, and just more efficient and less like me, like my brain, because I think of my team and how hard it's been for them to stay caught up. We actually fired our biggest client just over a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. And I say fired. We didn't like, "You're fired." We basically understood that she would get better served by somebody else and that we needed to relinquish that account. And it was a lot of money. And one of the biggest decisions that allowed me to make that decision was getting on a call with my leaders, and we're talking about the client and the things that the client's asking for. That every client asks for weird things sometimes, right? And so it's just part of it. But the stress that my team felt was a lot. And whenever I told them, because they're the ones working with, they're not me, I said, "We will let her go if that's what you want to do." And watching the relief come, like the shoulders dropped, everything shifted in this person. And it was the right thing to do. And it was really scary. I don't know if you've been paying attention or not, but like we just moved into a house, there's extra expenses. We're still paying for the RV. Monty's business is growing, but it's still not where it needs to be. And so for me to let go of that much cash willingly, it was scary. And it's the most beautiful thing because I know it's going to be okay. If I do not take care of my team, I will not have a business. So I just wanted to encourage you today that if you're having to make a hard decision, most of the times what I have found is that the right decision is the hard decision. And when I decide to just trust and move forward in faith, that's when God has an opportunity to show up. And so since then, in the last 10 days, one of these was already scheduled. So I'm going to count 4 new, but one was already scheduled. But now, since then, in the last 10 days, we have 4 more potential clients that are wanting to have us work for them. So there's a total of 5 because there was one before last week. And we're already working on that. And the really cool thing is that 4 of them are returning clients, people that we've done work for before that now have other projects, have other things. I've stayed in touch with them where we're still in each other's world enough to where they know what's going on. And to go from freaking out, thinking, oh my gosh, what did I just do, to realizing just like that, we've got 5 new potential clients to talk to about serving them in a way that will honor them and honor my team. And so my goal as a business owner, job number 1, take care of my team, because if I do that, they'll take care of the clients. And then between the team and the clients, the company is good. And I actually learned that from my favorite boss ever, Scott Hansen. And I think the company that he works for now, they had a change in the name, but it used to be Documation. And he was a very good boss, taught me a lot of good things. And so I want to lead by example, and I want to make sure that my team has what they need and that they do not feel undue stress. There's nothing we do that should cause somebody that much stress. And so I encourage you today. Maybe today is the day to make a difficult decision.